Hello and welcome back to Eat.Live.Escape. My name is Madeline Grace and today I'm going to be taking you through a day to night look. So this look will be going from day to night. So if you would like to find out how to create these looks, keep on watching. Alrighty, so for the start of this video, I have got my base makeup on. We are going to be focusing more on the eyes for today's day to night look. If you are interested on certain application techniques when it comes to your base makeup, please feel free to check out the last video I did on the channel. I definitely go more in depth on how to do base makeup. However, today I'm just going to talk you through the products that we use and then I'm going to get straight into the eyes. So for my foundation and concealer today, I have gone in with these two. This is both by Shiseido and it is their foundation and concealer in the Skin Synchro Finishing range. Now this formulation is incredible because it uses Active Force technology. Now Active Force technology is a formulation that instead of the foundation kind of deteriorating and wearing poorly when oils or sweat or kind of facial movements happen throughout the day, this foundation works with it. So instead of oil disrupting it, it's going to activate and just wear better throughout the day. So for a day to night option, I don't think we can look past this range from Shiseido. Then to set my makeup to make sure it wears all throughout the day and night, I have set my face with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Luminous Powder in the shade Carrot. Now this is a beautiful setting powder, so not only is it going to lock everything in place, but it has this beautiful pearlescent reflect in it, really nice and soft, so it keeps the skin having this really lovely radiance, like you haven't set the makeup and you just have this natural glow, but it is set so it's going to last all day, so you get the best of both worlds with this powder, which I adore. Then to add a little warmth to the face, I went in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Shady Biz, just to give it a really lovely warmth and contour to the skin. Then with blush, I went in with the Tarte Captivating Blush in the Amazonian 12-Hour Wear range. And for highlighter, to add that really beautiful glow onto the skin, I also went in with another Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics product. This is the Flash Palette. You get 4 really beautiful highlight shades in here. I do a big swirl of the 4 just because why choose one when you can have 4? And I just hit the high points of the face, so I think cheekbones, top of the nose, Cupid's bow, just to add a really lovely radiant touch to the look. So let's get into the eyeshadow. Today's look is featuring this guy here. This is the star of the show. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Palette in the shade Mesmerizing Maroon. Now you have 4 beautiful shades in here that is going to create the most beautiful day to night look. Because we have that pop of maroon through this eyeshadow look, it's going to be so complimentary on all eye colors from green, brown, blue, hazel, you name it. You will look phenomenal in this eyeshadow tone. Now to get our eyes prepped and ready for the eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in first with an eyeshadow base. The eyeshadow base that I'm using today is the Too Faced Chocolate Melted Matte Eyeshadow in the shade Tiramisumi. It's a beautiful, just cool toned lavender mauve shade, which is going to pair really nicely with the palette that we are using today. For this product, I'm just going to work it straight onto the eyes with the doe foot. Just working it all over the eyelid, not taking it up past the crease just yet. We will do that when we're blending. Working it all over the eye. And then, just on a fluffy brush, I am going to use little windshield wiper motions just on the edge to start blending and diffusing this out. You can see, because we have a little bit of product on the eyelid, when we start blending, it naturally just sort of diffuses up. So we don't want to take too much to begin with. Otherwise, we'll have this product and have nowhere to work it in. You see just on its own how beautiful this color is. It just gives this really beautiful soft wash of matte color all over the eye. I do recommend working one eye at a time, just because this product does eventually dry down. If you aren't quick enough on one eye and you go and try and blend out the other side, it's just going to make your makeup experience just a little bit harder. So work one eye at a time. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. And then with that exact same product, I am just going to run a little bit of that product underneath the eye just to balance out the top and the bottom. Beautiful, now time to head into the palette. I am going to be taking this really lovely kind of champagne color here. This is the prime color. And on a Smith 253 brush, I am going to pick up a little bit of product on each side of that brush, just working that brush back and forth. Tapping off the excess so we don't have any excess eyeshadow falling onto the face, especially now that we have our base makeup on. And all I'm going to do is press this really lovely champagne color all over the eyelid. It's going to give a really beautiful bright effect for everyday wear and just give this lovely spotlight effect. I am just pressing and dabbing this onto the eye. The more that you swipe back and forth, there is that kind of possibility that this eyeshadow will end up more on the cheek than on the eye. Pressing is going to give you a little bit more pigment and intensity from your eyeshadow. I'm also on the exact same brush going to be taking a little bit of that product right into the inner corner of the eye, just to really help brighten up that area and give us a more wide-eyed and awake feel. Just like so. Then I'm taking that exact same blending brush that I used to diffuse the crease. With no extra product, I'm just going to run this back and forth through the crease just to make sure there is no harsh line, and where one color stops and ends is really nice and seamless. Now that we have this beautiful champagne color all over the eye, I am then going into the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Duo eyeliner, also in the shade Mesmerizing Maroon. One side we have this really beautiful, almost coppery metallic shade, and on the other we have this deep plum. We're going to be saving the deep plum shade for our night look, but using the beautiful copper side, I'm just going to line the eye to give the eyes a bit of dimension, but because it's this copper shade, it's still going to keep everything really nice and light and fresh for a daytime wear. So just running it back and forth along the lash line. You don't have to worry about being too neat at this stage. We just want to ensure that the thickest part of the eyeliner is on the outside corner of the eye, and we're slowly tapering and thinning out that line as we come into the inner corner. Just like so. Once again, working one eye at a time so one eye doesn't set before we're ready. I'm then just going to help smudge out that eyeliner by going back into this eyeshadow palette and picking up this really beautiful cranberry shade on a small detailed bullet brush, picking up a little of that eyeshadow, and we're going to use that just to diffuse that line out. So a small amount of product, we're just going to go over the top and wiggle back and forth just to smudge this out. And with any product left over on our brush that we used to pack on our champagne color all over the eyelid, I am just going to take a little bit of that just onto the brow bone, and it's just going to give a really lovely soft shimmer and lift to the brow. We don't want to take it all the way along though, because that can make the brow bone look a little heavy, but if we hit it just under the top of the arch of the brow, it just gives the eyebrow a really lovely lift. And to finish off the eyes, I'm going to be applying my Holy Grail mascara, which is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. And that is the eyes completed. Just to finish off this look, I'm going to top off my lips with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Collagen Lip Bath in the shade Peachy Plump. This is just going to give a really beautiful, soft, peachy coral effect to the lips. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look, the little applicator is a heart. God bless its little cotton socks. But with that, that is the finished day look. Now let's get into the nighttime look. So now let's deepen up this look a little. I'm going back into the Charlotte Tilbury Mesmerizing Maroon palette, and I'm going to take this really lovely deeper matte shade on our blending brush. This is the Zoeva Luxe Crease Brush, the 228. I'm going to just pick up a little bit of that product right onto the tip of my bristles, angling that brush straight down. Tapping off the excess, I'm going to start deepening up the outside corner of my eye. So starting right near the lash line and putting the most pigment down here. I'm going to wiggle back and forth while there's still quite a bit of product on my brush. And once about 50% of that product is off my brush, I'm going to start doing little circular motions up towards the crease. Because we've waited for less product to be on the brush, this is going to help soften the blend. So windshield wipers back and forth and little circles up to the crease. But you can instantly see how this is going to start deepening up this look. And repeating the same thing on the other eye. And then taking that same pencil brush that we used to smudge out our eyeliner, going into that exact same maroon shade just here, I'm going to take that color just onto the outside third of the eye, just to help smoke that area out as well. Then taking the final color in this palette, this really beautiful kind of duochrome, bronzy mauvey tone, I'm going to take that on the Smith 253 brush again. Exactly like before, I'm just loading my bristles up with product, back and forth, tapping off the excess. I'm just going to lay this color right in the center of the eye so we have a light to dark gradient effect happening. It's just going to add just a very soft bit of dimension to the eye. Just like so. And to add a little bit of extra smokiness and drama to this look, I am going back into the Duo eyeliner pencil and heading it to the more dark plum side. I'm just going to run this through the waterline of my eye. So you can see with the addition of that eyeliner, it really smokes the eyes up, but because it isn't a stark black, it doesn't close off the eyes. We get the benefits for smoky eye, but without that kind of shrinking of the eye effect that a black can sometimes have. Now, I think the eyes look beautiful just as they are, but if we're going to take this day to night, let's take this day to night, and I'm going to add a pair of false lashes. So the lashes that I am using today are by Morphe. They're their premium lash in the style Hey Lover. It's just a really beautiful flared out kind of fluttery effect. It's going to add this really beautiful flirty vibe to the look and really add the drama. I'm just going to trim them just to make sure that they fit my eye, add a little bit of glue, wait for that glue to start going a little bit translucent so it's tacky, and then try apply it to the eye. If you put on your eyelashes straight after you put on the glue, it's going to be a hot mess. The glue is going to go everywhere and it's just going to make you feel sad. So make sure that you wait for that glue to dry at least a little bit. You'll see the glue start going translucent from its usual white shade, and then you know it's time and your lashes are ready to be put on. I adore these lashes. They give such a beautiful, soft, flirty edge to the look, but they definitely have you questioning whether they're yours or not. They just give a really natural appearance, which I'm obsessed with. And then finally, to amp these lips up for a night wear, I'm going to be taking a lip liner. Now this is the lip liner from MAC in the shade Whirl. It just really mimics the natural lip, but it's going to give us a fuller appearance. So when we put our lip bath on top, it's going to look like this really beautiful glossy ombre lip. So I've completely filled in my lips with the MAC Whirl lip liner. This is going to ensure that your lip stays in place far longer than it would have if you hadn't put on the lip liner. And now I'm just going to top it off with the same lip collagen bath. And this is the completed nighttime look. And that is it. That is how you can take 4 eyeshadows and do a really beautiful, soft, everyday look, or amp it up for night. I hope you learned something new. Whilst you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. And for more beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and travel, don't forget to head to Eat.Live.Escape.com. Thank you so much. Bye.